question asked, Mark, is a good idea to start serving on a nonprofit board as a launching pad for corporate board service?
So that it's a great question. It's one that I always typically get in my speaking. My answer to that is absolutely. I can tell you that it's not likely for many that the first board they're going to join is going to be offered as a private or even a public company for that matter. So as I mentioned earlier, I do believe that a nonprofit is a great stepping stone or a starting point. But I just ask that if you're using that as your stepping stone, make sure that you are extremely tied into the values and the mission of those boards to make sure that you're a valuable member of that board. Nonprofits typically have extreme challenges with being effective, being efficient. You know, for those that have read my writings, I sometimes feel guilty because I'm extremely harsh when I write about nonprofits, but it's typically because they don't use the same level of rigor in how they build or even the architecture. I think it's a very haphazard approach in most nonprofits. So two things to mention in closing on that, Tony. One is absolutely you can use it as your stepping stone. I think it's a great way also for someone to grow in terms of finding out what to do and also in a nonprofit of what not to do. I just ask that you don't become disgruntled in any way because some nonprofits out there are extremely challenged in the effectiveness, again, of how they operate in the board space.